welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and I don't have a plan today. I thought I was gonna film Shop My Stash for July, and then I was like, I'll film full face of makeup I'm loving right now, and then I was pulling stuff out, and I was like, what am I even loving? I'm loving everything. So I'm just gonna put some makeup on my face, and we'll just see what happens. First thing, I'm gonna use some primer. I actually, you know what? I got two of these primers from CoverGirl, the new skin enhancer primers. I tried out this one already, the Jelly Glow one, Jelly Opal Glow, and it's very, very pretty on the skin. And then they also have one that's sticky grip. I'm gonna try out the sticky grip one today. I filmed a video doing another one where I was like, you know, trying on some new makeup. I just didn't love how it came out. I didn't love the way the makeup came out either. So I didn't edit it, but I don't know. We'll try some of the new stuff anyway. So the sticky one says, formulated with vitamin C and hyaluronic acid, clinically proven to tighten and hydrate skin over time. Sticky, lightweight gel texture helps makeup apply smoothly and stay locked in place all day. It just says to wait 1 minute to activate. So the only other sticky primers I've used are the ones from e.l.f. and Milk Makeup. Ooh, this is like the least sticky of all of them. It doesn't feel... like, it feels sticky as I'm putting it on. My hair is sticking to my face. But it's not hard to spread or anything. I have got to take this nail polish off. My grandma is gonna kill me. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let this sit for 1 minute. There's something on my face. And while I wait, I'm gonna go take off this nail polish real fast. Goodness gracious. Much better, and it took like 10 seconds to do that. Okay, I'm sure it's been a minute at least. You know, this feels really good. It still feels tacky, but we're gonna go ahead and put the makeup on top of it. And I haven't really been in a foundation mood lately. I've really just been using concealers on my whole entire face. Love the Coffee Made Match concealer. I just put it all over my face. The CoverGirl ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. Can't put it down. Love it so freaking much. It's so good under the eyes, all over the whole face. It's all I've been wearing. But I pulled out the Kosas concealer and then the Haus Labs concealer because I am a out of sight, out of mind person. If I put this over there in that drawer, I will completely forget I've ever owned it, even though it's so good and I'm like, I'm obsessed with it. I can't live without it. If I put it in a drawer, I will forget it existed. I'll forget I even owned it, even though I just loved it so much. It's so weird. I'm sure a lot of people are like that. First thing though, I need to wipe this primer and sunscreen and stuff off of the brows. You know what I want to do? The CL Tint and Perfect Tinted Serum. I've been liking this, but then I started thinking it looked awful, and I want to say it's because I had too much skincare on. I decided to start just 2 days ago. I decided to start not putting on moisturizer and just putting on sunscreen, and since I started doing that, my makeup's going on so much better and it looks a lot better. So I'm gonna use this one today and see if that has helped, because this was looking really good and then it was looking really, really bad. But I think once I'm not putting so many layers on my face before putting this on, hopefully it will look a lot better. So I'm just gonna drop this on my face. I have this in the shade 03 Light. And I'm the only one using this, so I'm gonna put the dropper on my face. I do not care, I do not. You know what I cannot get out of my head? That one line from Harry Potter when Ron says, "Not me, not Hermione, you." I say it all day long. It's running through my head. I say it out loud all the time at home. And just last night I said it again, but I always say it more exaggerated. And it'll just be some nonsense part of the day. Like last night I was just sitting and scrolling on Instagram, and like I normally do. And my boyfriend's sitting over there on the other side of the room, okay? And I just say that line out loud and he doesn't even react anymore. He just looks over at me and goes, "Again?" And then goes back to his phone, and I'm like, "Yes, again. I can't stop. Not me, not Hermione, you." And you know why it's stuck in my head? because there's a BarkBox ad that plays all the time, and they're promoting a Harry Potter box, and like some AI voice says that line, and that's when it got stuck in my head because I hear it all the time now. And that was so funny last night. He just goes, "Again?" I said, "Yeah, it's never gonna stop." You know what? This looks so freaking good. It looks so smooth and nice. I definitely needed to start taking the moisturizer out of my routine. I think it was just too many layers that then the makeup had to go on top of and compete with. And this looks really, really good. Let me grab a mirror. Nothing with the mirror, eh? Oh, here's this. Ooh, a little bit pilly right here. It's just kind of, ew, can you see that? Let me show you. That right there, that's how it's like gathering up. I find if I just pat it with my hand, it kind of goes away. And I think it's caused by, I don't know, maybe the primer and the foundation not getting along or something. But this is the best it's looked. I like it. It had a little gathering, but I took care of it. If you see more, it's fine. I'm sure I'll see them later. Let's do a little concealer. I'm going to use the Haus Labs Triclone Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. I'm only going to do this under my eyes. I'm not going to put any on the face because I think this looks fine the way that it is. Little on the lids. I don't know why I've been liking this lately. Having a little more of like, I don't know, like an evening out of the eyelid area. And covering up like discoloration and stuff and just having it look a little more even. Because usually I just put eye primer on. But lately I've been liking a little bit of makeup there for some reason. Not me, not Hermione, you. I can't stop, I can't stop. Okay, a little bit of powder. The powder I can't stop using right now is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder in the shade 2 Neutral. I already know what it's called. Why do I always have to read it? I use the heck out of this. I've hit pan on it. It's a big giant mess. I love it so much. It's so perfect because it sets everything in place. It does have a little bit of color to it, although you probably can't see that there's color transferring onto my face. But they do sell this in a bunch of different shades, and the shades do have a color, so make sure and get one that works for you. And I'm just going to put this all over the face, a nice light layer. I'm not trying to like tone down everything and make it super matte or anything like that, but even then this powder never does that. It's a nice like whisper of a satin finish. It's not mattifying, but it's setting, but it won't like take away the glow you had on your face, you know? Okay, bronzer. I've been kind of just reaching for whatever lately, just kind of going in the drawer and seeing what's in there. And speaking of products I used to be obsessed with and I put away and completely forgot I even owned them, the e.l.f. Primer Infused Matte Bronzer is one of those products. I pulled this out yesterday and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I bought that. Even though I freaking love this product, completely forgot it even existed. But I really, really love this. I'm gonna do a light layer. Do I have anything else I could possibly be using for this step? I feel like I use this all the time. But I haven't bought any new bronzers or anything. I've just been kind of using what I have. Actually, I'm lying. I bought this. The Sun Kisser blush in the shade Electric Bronze from Maybelline. They say on the marketing of these, it says they're multi-use blushes and bronzers. So I bought this shade thinking it would work as a bronzer. And this is one of the things I used in that video I filmed not too long ago that I didn't end up putting up of trying new makeup. I did not love it. Funny enough, I had filmed that video, hated the way the makeup came out, really did not like this as a bronzer color. And then my closing person called into work like just a few minutes after I finished the video. I had to go in to close with that makeup on that I hated so much. I was like, well, at least I got ready, I guess, but hated that. I think it might be pretty, maybe as like a, I don't know, like a nice copper on the cheeks or something, but I don't know, on the face around as a bronzer tone, it was not correct for me. It was very, very shimmery, which is fine. I don't mind a nice shimmery bronzer, but it was just a little too much, you know, and I didn't know how to use it. It was literally a first impression video, and then I had to wear it to work, you know what I mean? But look how fast I added some color to my skin. Ugh, I really, really love this bronzer a lot. So nice, so easy to use, works with anything. Like my skin wasn't even completely dry. Like it's still very tacky right now, but I find like when you kind of pat it on at first, it kind of sets the tackiness and then you could kind of start buffing it around. I love it, love this bronzer. Okay, so for blush, I have a couple. I've been loving the NYX Buttermelt blushes. I got another shade in You Know Butta, and look at this. It's like it's a lot more shimmery than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's very, very shimmery. It easily could double as a highlight. I mean, look at that blush. A little goes a long way. Like, use a little tiny bit and build it up as you go because it's very pigmented. Love it as an eyeshadow as well. And another blush I've really been enjoying is the L'Oreal Lumi Le Liquid blush. I've only tried this a couple times, but I really liked both times. But I think I'm gonna be brave, and we're gonna try one of the Maybelline Sun Kisser blushes, and this is the shade Blazing Blush. Okay, it's in the same packaging of the lip glosses, and it was kind of confusing because on the same display they had these and then the glosses right underneath. And they also have the word Kisser right here, and the word Sun kind of blends in with the lid. Am I overthinking this? Probably. But I don't know. Maybe they already had all this packaging on hand. Who knows? Ooh! That's really pretty. Really pretty and really light. It smells very strongly of alcohol for some reason. Very baby pink, a little cool toned. I'm hoping that's not gonna be like a gray undertone to it, but there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Let's put it on. I don't know how pigmented it is. Oh, look, there's some more like pilling right here. If the pilling is very easy to dab away, I don't mind it. Okay, let's do, oh, I'm kind of scared. This is a really pretty color, okay? I'm just gonna dab it around with the sponge. It's very glowy. I don't know if it's like shimmer that I'm seeing. Yeah, definitely a glowy finish to it. Is it giving me anything? I don't know. I can't tell. A tiny bit of color. Let's do a little on this side. I mean, I like it in the swatch. It's very pretty. The L'Oreal one is very pigmented. A little goes a long way, but also if you overdo it, you could just keep on blending because it's very dewy. It'll kind of just blend away after a while. I don't know. Did it do anything? I mean, on my side, I can see that it's done a whisper. It's giving me a whisper. Let's do some more. Let's see what we can get out of this. And I'm doing the sponge very, very lightly because I'm trying not to disturb anything underneath, and you know, it's my first time trying it. Is it doing anything? I feel like it's looking like nothing. It looks like a tiny, tiny bit, a whisper of something. Like, can you see anything? Can you see anything on my face? I don't know, I can't tell. Well, I'm gonna have to do the same on this side. But I feel like I could use this whole bottle. Okay, I'm gonna just barely dab lightly. Maybe I could keep some more color. But I feel like... Is it doing anything? Do you see any blush on my face? I feel like I can see the highlighter-ish-ness to it, like the shininess. I could see that on my face, but it's giving me barely anything to work with. and I feel like I put on a lot. I mean, it's something. Is it? What do you think? What do you think? It's shiny and it's barely there, but maybe that's what they're meant to be because it's sun kisser, so maybe it's just like a kiss of blush, like maybe the sun kissed your face. Maybe that's the intention, to be really light like that. I mean, I don't hate it if that's what it was meant to be, just like a little tiny kiss of blush, like the sun just barely like kissed your skin. I could see that, but at the same time, I don't see anything. Okay, let's put on a little of the L'Oreal Lumi one. This is the shade Dewy Bright Pink, and it's the Le Liquid Blush. It's also a doe foot applicator. I'm gonna do just a little bit. A lot more pigmentation, as you can see. Little goes a long way. I mean, I get what they're going for with the Maybelline one. If it's meant to be that light, cool. But I feel like with the blush, you kind of want to see something. Like, give me a little bit of something, you know? You know, even though I layered up so much blush and so much liquid on my face, it looks fine. It doesn't look like it's gathered up or it's super heavy. I feel like I could blend a little better back here, but it looks fine. It looks fine. I mean, the Maybelline one though, like, I don't know, man. Even the L'Oreal, like I could see it on my face. I feel like it's looking a little bit washed out with the light, but not like that L'Oreal one was. Not a bad thing, but I wanted a little more from it. But I'll continue trying it out. Maybe the stuff I had on already like ate up the blush. I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, okay? Let's find a highlighter. There hasn't been any new highlighters coming out. Let's see all the old stuff I have in here. You know what? With this, no, something a little more coral. You know what? Let's try this one. Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Bloom Time. I feel like this is gonna work well with what I have on already. I gotta clean these brushes like nobody's business. They're all dirty. That's a clean one. I'm just gonna dab because I feel like the blush is probably pretty tacky still. Yesterday, I wore this one, this e.l.f. Baked Blush to work, and it's a baked highlighter. I called it a baked blush. I wore that to work, and one of the girls told me, "Your highlighter is highlighting." And I said, "I know, is it a little much?" And she's like, "No, the highlighter on the brow bone, it's giving," or some. She said something like that, and I was like, "Cool. Is it too much?" I don't know. I thought it was fine. But I usually go over the brow bone just like this with the highlighter brush. I guess I never noticed, like you could actually see it, but she said she could see it. And I thought, I'll take it. I'll take the compliment. Ooh, love it. Gonna put this in the drawer. Let's throw on the eyebrows. Morphe Brow Pencil. You know, I did buy this one from NYX. Why on earth did they call this brow pencil Powder Louder? Powder Louder. So I thought one side was gonna have like a little spring powder thing, like a sponge, but it's a spoolie. And the spoolie's a little too big for me personally. And then the other side's just your traditional like sharpenable brow pencil. Why is it called Powder Louder? I just don't get the name. Don't get the name. Anyway, I bought that. It's fine. The color's a little bit too warm, but it's a fine pencil. It's very smooth. It's not too dry, not too creamy. It's quite nice, but the name Powder Louder, I don't know. I'm loving this highlighter. That's so pretty. And even though I put on probably 3 layers of blush, it all seemed to blend pretty nicely together. It's kind of cloudy outside today. I was hoping to get out early and go pull some freaking weeds. There are some weeds out there. It's like those weeds that look like grass. Like if I wasn't trying to grow anything out there, I'd probably leave them just to look green. But they're like taking up the resources from the plants that are out there. And it's crazy what just one day can do. One day the weed is this tall, one day it's this tall. And I'm like, where did you come from? Anyway, I was hoping to do some of that today, because it's pretty cloudy out. Oh yeah, look, I hit pan on my brow powder right there a couple days ago. Very exciting times. I know, I pull out this whole palette just to use that brow powder. It's the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Powder in the shade Universal Taupe. I love it so much. I've never been able to find it in a single, just in a palette. But I don't mind, because this will last me probably like 3 years, kind of like the other one did. And then by then, I'm sure I'll buy another IT Cosmetics palette, but that'll have the powder in it. Even if I have to buy this whole palette, how much was this palette? Like $45 or something? And I only use the powder, so I essentially paid $45 for a brow powder. I would do it again, because it lasts for a few years, and I just love it. It's the best. I've tried Anastasia. I just can't find a shade I like. I tried the Benefit one. I freaking hated it. I returned it. It was awful. Anyway, I'm very passionate about my favorite brow powder, okay? And then this is the Soap & Glory Archery Brow Lamination Wax. I keep trying to remember to use the e.l.f. one that I bought, but it's just, there's something about that brush being a little too big and the packaging a little too chunky. I feel like a kindergartner holding a big giant crayon. There's just something about it, because I'm used to using a little tiny brow gel like this, or like the NYX brow glue. It's a small packaging, and the e.l.f. one, it's just too big, and I feel like, it's dumb. That's a dumb reason not to like it, but you know what? I'm allowed to be dumb. Okay, for eyeshadow, you know what I've been loving lately? Just using the blush that I'm putting on my eyelid, or reaching for the Melt Radioactive palette and just picking any one of these shades on a little flat brush and only doing a colorful little like flick here on the inner part of the eye. Loving that look so much. I think I'm gonna do that today. I had been really just reaching for the blushes, and then I remembered I had that palette in a Shop My Stash, and I never would use it because I just find the colors a little too crazy to blend out when you put them all over the lid. But I really loved it in a little concentrated way like that. Gonna pat out any concealer that has creased, and what shall we do? You know what I'm feeling? The green. I'm feeling Xenon right here. Xenon the Zequel. Okay, and I'm just going to do, with this flat brush, this is the ColourPop E3. It's just one of these like super flat brushes that I really don't have a big use for other than something like this, or to put on a pressed pigment of some sort. And I'm just gonna put it right there on the inner part of the lid, and then just kind of take it up a little. Let's do a little more. And that's it. Just the color on the inner part. Can you even see it? Sometimes I feel like I'm too washed out with the window being open and all. And I've really been loving wearing black eyeliner as well, but I hate taking it off at the end of the night. It's so annoying because I could wash my face, get everything off, but the waterline eyeliner, obviously your face wash isn't getting right there. So when I'm done, I get out of the shower, I got the eyeliner around, then I gotta get the Q-tip. It's like, it's semi-annoying, but I love the way that it looks, so I might put it on again today anyway. But that's it, just the little color pop in the middle, in the front of the eye there, and some setting spray. Ooh, ooh baby. Love this. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. Look how much I've already used. This works. I swear this prolongs the wear of my makeup. It looks better all day long. It doesn't break up. Because sometimes when I'm sweating, the makeup on my chin and around my mouth, even as I'm like patting the sweat off my upper lip, it'll kind of remove the makeup after a while, or around my nose and stuff. I swear this freaking works, man. I have been really enjoying using this a lot, and the mist is super, super fine. So just like one equal pass around the face. Use this opportunity to fluff the hair. I wish I could wear my hair down more often. I really like wearing my hair down and kind of just natural, but I never wear it down to work. It's a very rare occurrence when I wear it down because it just gets in the way. It's hot. And I don't know. Anyway, What am I talking about again? As usual, what am I talking about? Okay, and the mascara of the year. This is the mascara of the summer right here, the e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara. I filmed a whole standalone video on this. I think I still need to edit it actually. This is the mascara of the summer. I'm not even joking. It is so good. It's a tubing mascara, so it's water resistant, but it comes off very easily with water. I have sweat, beads of sweat on my face, and this will not transfer. I have had sweat all over my entire face. It felt like I was sitting in a sauna. This mascara did not move. It didn't transfer, didn't smudge, smear, flake, or anything. I have fallen asleep in this, and I wake up and it looks just great. It's not all flaked all over my face. Not that that's a deciding factor in the mascara, but holy crap, mascara of the summer. Bulletproof and removes so easily. Also, another little thing I love about this mascara is although it's a tubing mascara, it isn't just lengthening. A lot of the time, in my experience anyway, tubing mascaras tend to just be lengthening, usually because they're focused on really coating each lash and putting a little lash extending tube on it. So it can't really be too thickening or volumizing because it's trying to separate each lash. But this is not that. This is without a doubt the best tubing mascara I have ever used. And I've used the Thrive mascara, and I remember doing a review on it, and I think I liked it. I found it incredibly sticky because I remember buying another tube of it. I found it very sticky. You can't really build it up because your lashes will stick together like glue. They also, in the instructions, recommended going on the back of your lashes, and when I did that, worst idea ever. I just have come to really dislike that mascara. Anyway, the Maybelline Snap Mascara, I don't even know if they still make that one. That one was good too. The Tartelette Tubing Mascara, loved the mini of that a lot. Hate the full size. I tried the Milani one, hated that. I think I did a video on that one calling it the worst mascara of the year or something like that. Really didn't like that. This though, I mean, look at that lash right there. That's a tubing mascara. And it worked like that on the first use. On one use, oh my god, so good. Can't get over it. Just remembered I forgot to put on black liner. Maybe I will later, but I think I'm gonna skip it for now. Alright, let me finish up this eye. BRB. And that's it. That is my little get ready with me today. Let's round up the products we used. So the Maybelline Sun Kisser blush. I don't know why I don't want to call it a dud for some reason. I feel like it gave my skin a nice little glow, and maybe it's meant to be just a kiss of blush. I'll have to look up and see what the claims are. Like, maybe that's what it was meant to be. If so, then it did the job, I guess. The L'Oreal one is very nice, very pigmented. A little goes a long way, but I've been enjoying that one too. Mascara, obviously amazing. The Sticky Grip Primer from CoverGirl, I'll have to keep trying this, of course, but it was the least sticky of the sticky primers that I've tried. It was the easiest to spread. It still felt tacky on the skin, but the makeup went on really nicely on top of it. I feel like with these, in my mind, I'm always thinking it's gonna like stick right where I put it and not move, but the makeup blended over it really nicely. The CL tinted serum. I got a little bit of peeling and gathering, but I feel like that had more to do maybe with my skincare that I had on, maybe the primer too, I don't know, but I've kind of had that experience with this most times that I've used it, that it does peel and gather on the skin. But as long as I can like easily pat them off, for some reason it doesn't bother me too much. But yeah, I think that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know some new makeup you are trying. I would love to know. What else? What's my outro? If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.